From southern Ecuador, it's another edition of Old Man Random Thought, this being number 15 in the series. The work of scripting these videos would be tremendous. I've described how I'd like to make the videos without hours and hours of production, but the phenomenon of mission creep is everywhere. The novice YouTuber is not immune. But scripts cut down on the verbal tics, no need to pause for the next random thought. It's right there on the teleprompter. I've seen persons, gurus often, 20-something, hurling a machine gun burst of words at their microphone. I used to do that. Some of it's cultural, some of it's a person's time of life. This channel is only a week old, but it's evolving. Every new thing I learn about the editor gets tried out, whether it's needed or not. The many YouTube tutorials on the subject of creating content are useful. I must have looked at 50, at least that many. I let the information soak into the ancient gray matter, my wet neural net. I apply it to the latest videos so it gets absorbed into my routine. This might lead to overuse. I'm sure it does, but it's early days. And it's all about learning, making the techniques and workflows second nature. Looking at the stats for my half-dozen posted videos, I wonder if 10 minutes is too long. Maybe 6 minutes would suit an audience better. The content may be thin and less compelling, less interesting, if stretched too far. The gurus say make it as long as it need be, but no longer. When all this is somewhat sorted out and under control, we're left with the central question: what am I going to talk about? That might be the central question on YouTube. What stories should I tell? Oh, they're all stories. Language was invented to tell stories. Our lives are stories. They're all we have. The memories sequentially laid down as we ride the arrow of time. The moment is all there is. So narrow a space, this moment, this now. It's so narrow that we construct extensions. We make a past from memories. We make the future also from the same memories. We have to. We have nothing else. So when tomorrow diverges from the story we've made for it, we're surprised. To have a story about tomorrow is reassuring. What story should I tell? A picture tells a story, a drawing, an illustration like this one. I suppose this is me, autobiographical, and this is somebody giving me a hard time. And this is the object of the effort. Now maybe 3 minutes of ad-libbing. So what happened yesterday? Well, it didn't rain. I spent a couple hours down in the restaurant, Charlitos, and hung out with a few people. It's amazing how you get to know people and their stories. A former airline pilot came in, Navy pilot too, and he rode in on his motorcycle, and he showed me a little widget that he had created for Spanish learning. It was kind of it was a variation on the flashcards, which I prefer. Flashcards are pretty straightforward and simple. You flip it over, and it's got the Spanish word for the English word on the other side. But Paul had a mechanism where he would slide one piece of paper over another, and the paper would reveal the English word and the Spanish word at the same time. I thought it was overly complicated, but I'd hurt his feelings saying so. But I got to give him credit for trying to come up with new ways of getting these Spanish words into our heads. The usage helps get the verbs correct, but just the vocabulary is something we need to work on. Every time I go into the fruit and vegetable store, I ask, what's this? What's this? What's this? It's amazing. They have a name for everything. Yeah. And it's not a translated name. A lot of them go back to the Latin, cebolla. I think that's pretty close to the Latin. Did I ever tell you that cebolla, when I was in Poland and buying in the beautiful supermarkets they got there, I would see a sign for onions, and I swear it said cebolla, same as in Spanish. So I suspect that it's a Roman word. And all this sarasa and all of that. What is sarasa? Some kind of a fruit. And instead of avocado, they say aguacate. They don't seem to be confused when I say aguacate, so that must be it. We are most fortunate here. Like I've said before, the inexpensive food is the healthy food. Go figure. We don't have to have farmers markets. It's the only kind of market. Well, it's not true, but it's the major market here. And the food's so fresh. It's so fresh that I lost my train of thought. We're going to try to make this 6 minutes, see if people like it more or it gets better numbers or whatever. We're improving the content, I hope, at the same time. And I thank you very much for coming along again, watching me learn all this stuff. And I hope I've at least diverted a little of your time. I'll see you next time. Ciao.